So in this video, we're going to check out the limiter and see how that affects the gain structure of the Quilter Micropro Mach 2. Alright, so I'm going to have a pretty reasonable clean tone here with the gain a little bit down. And let's see what happens when I turn the limiter up. This is on the neck pickup. Alright, you're not going to hear the effect as much with the amp on the clean setting, but it is compressing just a little bit and helping the note sustain a little bit more. And basically what the limiter is doing is it's reducing gain to the front end of the amp. So even though you can have the gain knob all the way up, and once you turn the limiter up more, it's gonna really reduce the amount of gain that you hear. So you can take a really high gain sound and turn the limiter up more, and then get this really squishy kind of compression kind of sound. So let's put the gain at 12 o'clock, and let's go through the limiter ranges again. So. So you can hear there's definitely a little bit of breakup going on. Still relatively clean, but it's a little more driven than the other example. Turn the master down here. Notice as I turn the limiter up, it's also reducing the output volume as well. So you'll probably need to compensate. Whatever setting you find that you like on here, you'll have to compensate by turning up the master if you want it a little bit louder or not. So here's the same setting with the limiter all the way up, with the master up just a little bit more. So you can definitely hear it sustain a lot more. And this is pretty close to the clean sound we had before without the limiter. So let me go back to that sound. And back to the gain at 12 o'clock. Limiter all the way up. Master down a little bit. So there you go. You still get a nice clean tone with the limiter all the way up. It just adds a lot more compression squish to the sound. Let's go ahead and crank the gain up to 3 o'clock. And you can tell the noise floor gets, is raised a little bit more because there's more gain, but it's still going to be relatively clean. So let me turn the master down just a little bit. I like that sound a lot because it's still clean-ish, but when you dig in, it definitely gets dirty and compresses a lot. So let's turn it all the way up. Let's put it on the bridge pickup. Now that is a lot of squish going on there, so let me pull the limiter back just a little bit more. So yeah, if you're looking for that edge of breakup kind of tone with a little added compression, definitely, keep the gain around 1 to 2 o'clock. Turn the limiter up to where it just starts to squish and then stop. And I think you'll be really happy with the tone there. So, all right. Well, I am Dr. McFarland. I will see you in the next video. Keep rocking.